My parents are great. I mean, I grew up in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, which is a relatively small blue-collar town. Neither of my parents had gone to college, but they thought education was really important. And from day one, I knew that I wanted to get more of an education, and they wanted me to. They both worked really, really hard. I mean, wow. And my dad had 2 jobs. He worked in the post office for the government, and he worked as a musician. They were honest, they were hardworking. They had a great value system, which I clearly learned from. So how do you go from, no equity, no ownership in anything, to where you're the major owner of a multi-billion-dollar business, such as Fruit of the Loom and some of the other companies that I've owned. And it's an interesting road, and it's not a straight line. I mean, no individual has a life that's all up or all down. But I mean, I credit certainly the education that I had, Bowdoin College, Boston College Law School. I went to NYU Business School on a part-time in the night basis, and all that was helpful. One of the most helpful parts of my career was as a 22-year-old person going to work for Collier's Encyclopedia, which was book sales, knowing nothing about sales, and being ready to quit at the end of the first day of work, and certainly ready to quit at the end of the 2 days. But that really was one of the most formative parts of my business career. Learning that no doesn't mean no forever. I was fortunate to have a friend when I was 33 years old who said, "Why don't you invest and become part owner of the Chicago White Sox?" I said, "Are you kidding me? I don't have any money. How am I going to become part owner of the Chicago White Sox?" And that's when I started to learn a little bit more about business. At the age of 35, I still had not bought a company. I knew I wanted to become an owner, chairman, president of my own company. But I still didn't have that much money, capital. But I was brought an opportunity, and it was going to cost $3 million. And I had saved $100,000. And I was one of the first in America to figure out how you could have a little bit of equity, even though the purchase price was quite large, and be able to buy the company. And that was called Anaheim Citrus Products. I was 35, and that really was a big, big step in my career. Then through some relationships, I learned that the company Fruit of the Loom, Northwest Industries, was going to be sold. And I went to some financiers that I had worked with, and the price was $1.7 billion. I know it sounds large. I'm 45 years old, and I was able to finance a $1.7 billion purchase of Northwest Industries, Fruit of the Loom. And of course, that was really a big, big milestone in my career. Pretty neat. I really have been blessed with a great family, for sure. And Shelley is a centerpiece of that life. A wonderful wife. I mean, she is fun, she's interesting. You've got 3 incredible boys. They all play sports, which is a big part of our life. They're all interested in nutrition, and I respect them as individuals, but I'm even more respectful and proud to be their father.
We take this product every single day. I love to wake up in the morning. It's the first thing that we take. We've gotten kind of a ritual habit of taking Zrii every single day. I love attending all the Zrii events. But what I love most about the Zrii events is that I feel the energy of all the distributors. I feel their heart and their passion in the product of Zrii.
You know, some people do say, "Why do you work so hard at this stage in your career?" It's fun, it's rewarding. I mean, to think of Zrii becoming a billion-dollar global company, to think of all the lives that we can touch and improve, that's not tiring. That's motivating. That's energizing. And so I'm blessed to be in this situation, to be able to do that and help others.